Backpacks. We've got backpacks for sale. How you guys doing? This is Garvin. We've got backpacks for sale at the shop right now. 1 gold bar for backpack. Pretty slick. Backpack is a bucket plugin. I think it's actually backpacks. I'll throw a link in the description in the video so you can check it out if you're interested in this sort of thing. But it's a secondary inventory holder that you can move around with you. That's pretty cool. We are just using Bucket through Spigot, and this all came about because we started up the Feed the Beast server, and it looks like I've already made a sale. 1 gold bar. I'm gonna leave that in there just to show everyone else that they could use it. But basically, with the backpack. I'm going to take one out. And yes, it does look just like a piece of leather. It is a piece of leather. But if you hold it in your hand, it is called a backpack. And a backpack gives you 18 spaces. And you can throw different things in there. And what's really odd about it, and I'm not exactly sure how it's working. So I should be fair with that. It doesn't matter which one you hold; they all hold the same thing. So it's kind of like an ender chest almost, which is really slick. So the way we are crafting it right now, but I might change. I might change because it does have that ender chest style ability. But it's currently 8 pieces of leather and a ender chest. I'm sorry, and a chest. But it acts like a movable ender chest, which is pretty cool. So we've got that for sale now on the server, and yeah, it should be kind of interesting to see how people use it. It definitely should come in handy. It does take up 1 spot of room in your inventory, but man, no one is buying flowers. But it's it's an extra 18 spots. So, think about you riding a donkey with full inventory, and the donkey's chest is full inventory, and then you've got this backpack. That's like 18 more items that you can take, 18 more stacks of items you could take, which is pretty cool. So, anyways, we're gonna head back to the house, and I've got some work that we need to do together. So stay tuned. We'll be right there. Okay, so we're back here at the house. I've already started taking down some torches. Today's project primarily will be taking down all of the torches that we have in here and hiding lighting. So I've already kind of started. I don't. Let's start with the explanation. All right, so the explanation is the latest trend. I mean, you guys watch all the YouTubers, and you've been following Reddit and all the forums and stuff. But it seems like at most everyone is trying to get away from lighting with torches, but instead going with more discreet lighting. So I've sort of started to do that. Glowstone behind glass is not by any means. It's not hidden for sure. I mean, you can see it, but for the most part, it does look nice. I think this looks really nice. And over here, just with glowstone, no, that looks terrible. So, but I've put some lighting underneath leaves. And I did the same thing here, but I'm kind of hiding it behind some bookshelves. There is some lighting here that I hid under a slab. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, but we're just going to kind of test it out and see what happens. I've also got this one underneath some green glass, which is kind of apparent if you're looking down at the ground. But if you're not looking down at the ground, if you're just walking up, you don't really see it. You kind of see it out of the corner of your eye. So this one I'm not digging as much, so we might change that out. Painting. We can also hide some lights behind a painting, so I think I'm going to do that right here. And let's go ahead and put that there. I was also going to consider using some carpet, but unfortunately, carpet, like the green carpet, just does not mesh well with grass, and the lime green carpet is really, really bright. So neither one we can use. It's possible we could use like a brown, but not on my main walking area. So maybe like in a corner or something, I might throw that there. And where's the spider? I'm guessing the spider's outside. But we can hide it behind there and maybe throw up a couple bookshelves like this. Yeah, like something like that. So we could still hide lighting, and maybe even like take no, I don't want to do any of that. But yeah, I think that look cool. So some decorations to keep lighting in without having all of these torches up. So that's been my project. I've done, as you've seen, like a little bit of it off camera. I think for the most part in this main room we're cool. Outside of that, I'm still not sure what we're gonna do here. If we're gonna maybe close this in, yeah, I'm not sure. We might close that up, but yeah, I've got a light there. I've got a light there, and overall, I mean, I am liking the additions of some of this stuff, but what I don't want to do is I don't want it to make it feel cluttered, So this is basically like a little vine bush type system. Maybe I can throw some vines down the side here, and that'll kind of cover that light just a little bit more. But I've got lights all the way down here, and we probably should get rid of that. All of these lights, we got to cover this guy up. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to be working on today. So I'm going to do a lot of this off camera, but when we come back, I'll show you a little bit more progress and any other tricks that I did. And as you can see, I've got some trap doors, so maybe we'll just throw up a few trap door lights, which you guys have seen, just a piece of glowstone like that with trapdoors. I don't really like it, but if we had to do something, and we didn't want to do status quo type things, we could throw something like that up, and that would be fine. That's a bit much though. But we could do something like that, or maybe even dig up and put the glowstone in the ceiling and put a trapdoor over top of it, so it's still light, but it's not as obvious. So, anyways, I'm gonna do a little bit more of this off camera, and then I'll show you what we came up with. But then we're gonna take a trip outside and start planning something coming up very soon. So stay tuned. Okay, so wanted to do a quick reveal, but as I was sitting here playing, and I don't know if you'll hear it, but just listen to this. There's a squeak if I go sideways on wood planks. I don't know if you heard this before. Let me see if it plays right now. All right. Well, I heard it like twice. All right. Well, anyways, there's a squeak there, and that's kind of strange. I've never heard that. Never heard that before. So, anyways, all right. Here's the big reveal, kind of. So I took that torch out. Up here, there was some glowstone, and I basically took it up a block and put the black glass on top, and I think that lets it match a little bit better. And you know what? I'm not digging this. Let's let's bring that in. Keep that design going. Yeah, okay, that'd be cool. Yeah, so over here I kept this all the same. Yeah, this is all the same. So we got a light behind there. That's pretty cool. There was a piece of glass in the ground now, but I replaced it with some jungle leaves, and it's not directly underneath. Although, you know what? I think I want to do this again. Let me take this down one block. Oh, crud! Okay. Well, I can't do what I wanted to do, so put the jungle leaf back. I was gonna put some dirt underneath, but that's not gonna work. So, anyways, so yeah, I think that's a lot nicer. It's a lot less obvious that there was a piece of glass there. Okay, just wanted to add a little bit more there. Over here, there's still that piece right there, and I think that's looking okay. Over here, we've got a painting, so we've got a little light behind the painting. You can kind of see it. I thought about throwing up some of these guys, but I don't know if I like that or not. So we'll keep playing with that idea. I think we're going to do that elsewhere. Down here, I carried through the same glowstone and black glass. So we took down that one torch that was there. We still have to do it in here, I think. Oh, no. This is the only light source. So, but that's terrible. I don't like how that looks at all. So we'll have to figure a different thing for that. Over here, there's some lights underneath leaves. And that's looking pretty good. And actually, I put the carp. No, that's fine. That's fine. We're not going to worry about that. Over here, I did set this back a little bit just to carry this theme. And actually, this is missing a slab. There you go. That's looking better. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. And actually, we don't need this one. All right. So I'm digging that. I like that effect. So now it's just this area, and I'm thinking for here. At one point, I was considering a little waterfall. So a water stream was gonna be coming down over there, and maybe come out around this area. So I'm not going to do any lighting here just yet because I still like that idea. I like the idea of, having this run down, and maybe once we get to like, maybe we could bring this stuff up just a little bit and have the water run down, and then underneath this, as if this is like a bridge, and then come out the side, or come out here and drip down and basically make this into like a little pool. Just because we're not doing anything here yet, so that is an idea. But anyways, I am definitely liking these small changes. This is still a nice look. And you might have noticed I am using the default resource pack now instead of paper cutout. Let's change it back to paper cutout real quick. I just wanted to test out lighting, see how it looked on both sides. Oh, this looks much nicer, I think, at least. So, but okay, yeah, like you can barely see that once you're walking over. Like if you're looking straight at it, for sure, you see it. But if you're just walking, you don't see it. Same thing like over there. It's like a little bush, and that's pretty cool. So, all right, I'm digging this. I think we're making some good progress, and we'll continue to take this down into our lower levels. But right now, it's time to not go outside. Can you sleep? I want to see if Judas can sleep, because if we can, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it day. And I still need. I still need to come up with a a better way to get up here. Maybe I can just take one of these beds. Judas is making me beg. Come on, Judas, just fall asleep so we can make it day. Yay! All right. So let's. Oh yeah, there's no stairs there anymore. I'll have to figure that one out. So, all right. I've been thinking about overall placement. Excuse me, placement. Let me turn my speakers down just a little bit. As far as this this jungle temple. You know, okay, before we get to that, I want to complain real quick about spiders. Spiders out in the open in the middle of the day will not bother you. But for some reason, if they are like above you and you're hidden, they will totally go after you. And I do not get that game mechanic. Like I was digging out here and I let a bunch of sand go and damn it. I have to use my axe. Well, that was unfortunate. Got stuck in that hole. Yeah, but I was just digging. It was daytime, and it still was like trying to attack me. So lame. Okay, so this is. Let's think. This is the back of our brewery. So can we get up here and see? Can't really see. Yeah, this is our brewery. So that's the back of our brewery. This is what? I don't have any pearls on me. Oh, this is just our hallway. So, all right. I'll clean up that stone later. So let's talk about our placement for this. So originally, I was thinking I was going to do it on top of this, and I think we can still do it, but I think unfortunately we're going to have to do it down a little bit. So it's not going to be able to extend super far back. We're not going to be able to do it at an angle either, which is disappointing. But what we could do, let's get a better look at it. I think, and we'll take a trip to see what a temple looks like. We'll review what a temple looks like before we actually start the build. But I figure we start here at this edge, which would connect to that room. And we go to maybe about here. Does that seem big enough? Because it's one tower, and then it's like a seven block, and then another tower. So let's count blocks. Probably want a little bit of a gap. So maybe right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe 5 for the tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the opening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then whatever. I'm estimating. So probably about right here. I think this is as far to the south that we would want to go. Or what direction is this? West? No, east, because we're looking south. Right? Yes, we are looking south. So, I think overall that would be pretty cool, and we could still have the water maybe wrapping around it, We could still have this little water garden area, or not water garden, sorry. This Zen garden, the circle Zen garden that we had been talking about. We could still have that go around it. And since I think it would probably go back as far as right around here, which would be our hallway. So maybe it would have to extend out a bit. Oh, hey, it's Cat. I'm sorry, but you're in my way. All right. So maybe it would have to extend out a little further that way, which is still okay. But I think it would be pretty cool. So this is where it's going to be. We're not going to start building today. What we need to do is we need to go find ourselves an existing temple, scope it out. We'll do that in the next video. We'll scope one out. We'll try to get some kind of mathematical equation of how many blocks we're going to need and how big it is and all those dimensions and all that stuff. And also talk about ideas of how we're going to create storage areas in it. Because I'm still thinking we should have the armory in it, which still could connect to that spot. And it should also have like all of our diamonds and gold and all of our good stuff in it. So, all right. I'm thinking this is going to be cool. It's still going to be really cool. So, this water might have to go, though. I'm sorry, Mr. Torch. All right. Yeah, this water is going to have to go for sure. I just don't think it's going to work in this spot. But we could bring water back. I don't know. Things to think about. All right. That's all for this video. But I'm glad we were able to brainstorm and why. What is this huge hole? This is another weird thing. I'm always finding like these weird huge holes, and I'm guessing it's me in whatever I'm building, but this just seems like absurdly huge. I've got dirt on me. Let's go down and check it out real quick before we end the video. Chickens and zombies. I'm guessing this is going to hook up to a cave, but... Oh, wait, here we go. An explored cave. But that's kind of dark. It's a bit dark. Alright, we'll come back to this. Because this is looking pretty cool. Alright, we'll come back to this. Yeah, next time. Next time we're going to build that temple. So, see you then.